and just so cold in the way he said that. I mean, he didn't even seem to say, if it wasn't him, I would expect him to say, I'm so sorry to see those images. I don't know how this could have happened. You know, he could have showed some warmth there, but just, no, those pictures were fake.
And the images were horrifying for a million reasons. And one of the reasons that folks could glean from the pictures of the victims in Syria that it was chemical weapons, there was no sign of people being shot or cut. It was just people were bloated. It was so obvious that they had been gassed or something had happened to them.
There's just one drop of sarin gas can just make you completely shut down. I mean, it's a horrible, horrible way to go. It's also something he said can be made in your kitchen. He's calling it kitchen gas. And that's why he feels that he is not responsible for this, that anybody could have done it, even though the UN came back in a report and said that the only way that this could have been launched was with a government-issued rocket.
And I saw, as I mentioned earlier to you, Jennifer, and Albright, she was on CBS Face the Nation over the weekend, and last weekend, and she said that there could be nothing worse than Assad. There could be no regime worse than what is already there. And she pointed out about the chemical weapons. She said, look, you know, they're killing each other, and there's certainly a feeling in America that we should just let these people sort of, if they're going to, you know, go after each other, let them go after each other.
There's no good horse in this race. We don't have an interest here. I mean, it can only, and she's right, we don't know if what comes in is even worse than he is. Is there anything worse? We don't want to find that out because this guy's a bad guy.
Well, that's it. And she said if you factor in the chemical weapons, it brings, I'm paraphrasing, but I think it's pretty close to what she said when I saw her on television. She said it brings a whole new level to the horror. I mean, you know, you introduce these chemical weapons into what's going on there, and it just sort of brings it all to another level entirely.
I was listening to a report yesterday. People are trying to figure out who these rebels are. I think in our minds, we see them as one group of rebels. But what's happening right now is there's a lot of infighting amongst these groups. There's actually
10 different factions.
9 or 10 different factions of rebels, and it looks like at this moment, 7 of those definitely have ties